Virgo, welcome back to this channel tarot reading for your greatest and highest good. My name is Brandon Tobias. It's an honor to have you here. This channel and this video is all about helping you to manifest your best life when it comes to health, when it comes to wealth, and when it comes to true love. So whether or not you're in a relationship or you're single and looking or not looking, these messages will be for your greatest and highest good and for those around you as well to help you step into your life mission. We're going to start off with channel messages and go right into then the channeled tarot reading. This is applicable for your sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign, just as an FYI. And if you want to join the soul family, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share your experience in the comments below. We would all love to hear from you. It really helps us out. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. To the power of unconditional love, for the greatest and highest good of Virgo for the week ahead, what is it that they need to know the most at this time for the greatest and highest good from the angels and archangels? Loved ones, masters, wise ones, and guides and angels. Everything right now may seem really uncertain. It may seem really impractical as well, what you're doing. And it may not make any sense. That's the first thing that comes to mind is like, none of this is making sense. Where is this going? Why is this happening? And why am I being put through this? Whatever it is you're being put through, I'm sorry. But it's complicated, right? It's complicated. It doesn't make sense. And maybe you're doing it all in the name of love or the hope of love coming through. And you're like, man, this is stuff that I don't normally do. This is stuff that I'm not normally like, right? This is like very impractical. Is what I'm getting, like impractical jokers is kind of the theme. I don't know why that came to mind. And it makes you a little uncomfortable, quite frankly. You might be feeling uncomfortable, that discomfort sitting in that. And one thing I would say is like, it's almost as if your part of you is being transformed, or another part of you is being let go, so another part of you can transform into what and who you actually are. Even though it's a very difficult transitional process, the part of you that's needing to go now or was there before is a part of you that was holding you back in many respects. And even now that you're having to expand and to step into this kind of newer, fresher way of being that's a little bit more go with the flow or a little bit more chill, just know that that is helping to balance parts of you out in a positive way. But you're going to have to deal with the surrender and sacrifice of an old part of you that may be hypercritical of yourself, or may be really judgmental of yourself, or may be kind of tossing and turning and squirming around in the discomfort of this current moment, in this current situation. So they're just saying with a smile that everything's going to be okay. And so you can trust and put your faith and your foot forward, right, next foot forward, that things are going to work out. They are going to work out. They're not going to implode, even though it may feel like it sometimes. All right, Virgo, let's get into your channel tarot reading. It's enough teasing from me. All right, for the greatest and highest good of Virgos in love and in life, for the best life in health, wealth, and true love, what does they need to know for their week ahead here? Wow, this is the second reading I've gotten with thorough shuffling. Obviously, the Ace of Pentacles, but I sense it's a different type of Ace of Pentacles that's coming in here. And that's the opportunity to step into a more free-flowing and embodied version of yourself, because that version of yourself is going to directly correlate to money. Money does seem to be a theme this week. Like, it keeps coming up over and over. Money, love, relationships, right? But for you specifically, like, I think you're going to get a gift. I'm just going to say that. I feel like some type of financial blessing or financial gift is going to be given to you, and it's something you're going to maybe even possibly be overwhelmed or overjoyed to receive, because it's very important to you for some reason. So I'm not sure what this means to you, but that's the first thing that I got. So whether this is a job opportunity or just a gift from someone or something, or it represents relief. For some reason, I'm getting the energy of relief coming in for you, okay? So just know and feel and trust in your heart that that is coming through for you. That's coming up. Ace of Wands here. It's a fresh start on life. This week is really going to represent a new, fresh outlook and start in life. Getting some chills here. So I know it's going to be good. I don't know. What they're saying is it's because of your karma, okay? So what happened here that I see is there was some dramatic, sudden change of events. Alden's here to announce his presence. That just maybe stopped everything in its tracks, or changed something, or just, you've been put through a lot. Let me just put it that way. Like, I sense you've been put through a lot. You've been put through the ringer, and this is in all ways, emotionally, financially, perhaps, or just in terms of what and who you are. It's been tested quite a bit. And so this relief that's coming in, right, energetically or financially, is going to be a welcome surprise, I sense, for you. I don't think you're going to expect this, but I think it's going to blow your mind. So it's a very good thing that's happening. And it's going to give you a fresh new lease on life, or a renewed sense of faith, a new fresh start. King of Cups here and the Seven of Pentacles. So my words here, right, are basically to say if you can manage to keep your heart strong and open and allow in or listen to the people or person or energies that come in that want to kind of give you solace or give you comfort or really kind of keep you positive, even if you might be feeling a little down in the dumps or critical or just kind of pessimistic, let those people in, let those words in. I sense that you have people around you that are really wanting to steer you in the best direction and to help you make it through these tough times. And your partnerships, that's what's coming through. Your relationships are key right now. Your relationships in your life, they're really key to let those in. So let people in and let them kind of help you manage the nerves, manage any of the anxiety at this time. Family, right? Family is very important here from what I can see. So family's here to have your back and really support you, okay, on an emotional level, and to kind of get you out of the overthinking, out of the head here from what I can see, and the inner conflict, okay? So I can see now you might be feeling like you're being asked to move forward or to go on some journey or to like take each step or take each day totally, completely not knowing what's ahead of you, just almost on blind faith. And that's really been causing a lot of up and downs, right? Like within your mind, like up and down circumstances, and like your mentality's been like, kind of agitated, I would say, or it's just like being put through the ringer. But then you have a good, healthy support crew here. So I would say just make sure that above all other things, your relationship, if you're in a relationship, or your relationships generally, or the people around you and yourself, just make sure to take care of those things at that time. This time, it's most important that those people and those things in your heart is taken care of, and that you allow those who want to love you, those who want to help you through this in. Okay, that's the most important thing that they're saying. Let those people in. So, because they want the best for you. So if you have people around you, they want the best for you. Definitely, I see that. All right, Emperor card. So strong masculine energy here. I sense like protector energy, like someone wants to make sure you're okay, to protect you, to check in on you. Right? Whether that's your partner or just someone around you, I sense that there is a strong masculine energy that wants to really be there for you. Wow, King of Swords is here as well, and then Death card. So yeah, and I sense that it's almost like you've been put through a tough time, or you're being put through this tough time so you can see how this person or how this situation reacts, or you can see what's really real in your life. Because oftentimes when things are put through the test or the stress test, other things fall away, and we're left with either naked, or we've exposed what's really real and what's not. So I see someone here really proving themselves to you that they can stand strong by you no matter what, if you want a relationship, or just generally speaking, a friend or someone who's, saying that they want the best for you. I feel like they're showing you that. They're really showing off their strength so that you can rest more, you can trust your heart to them more, Virgo. I really do feel that. Five of Cups here with the Hanged Man. So again, I don't see, unfortunately, right? It's like a tough emotional time, like tough emotional, stressful baggage time. of course, right? I'm going to say like just remain optimistic, but what I can see here is like it might be tough. You know, like you might be saying, well, I can't really, it's hard to really do that because I'm just stuck in the feels all the time. So if you're stuck in the feels all the time, that's okay. That's normal. Hanged Man is here saying you're going to be there for a little longer. You're going to be there for maybe a little while, actually, until this new gift or this fresh start comes in. And again, timing for this, right? Maybe a week or two, but depending on your timeline, maybe it's a little longer, maybe it's shorter. So it just depends. We're all on our journeys at our own timelines, but I do see, generally speaking, that you've definitely earned some type of manifested gift or reward that you've been working on for a while, or you've been hoping for at least. So very interesting reading. 2 of Swords here, Empress card, there we go, and 6 of Swords. So your decision really is this. Because now we have Empress Emperor here. So if you are in love or in a relationship, this is definitely talking about specifically a divine union. I let these cards speak to me first. So if you are in a relationship, this has really put your relationship to the test, to the stress test. And I see here that they've really come through for you. And there's someone who you can rely on moving forward in the future to provide, protect, and be there for you emotionally during the darkest times. And to be honest, part of you needed to see that. If this is a new relationship or even an existing one, part of you needed to see that happen to see what this person really is or what this person's made of, and if they're just a bunch of caca shit talking, or if they really are going to act in a way that you can trust for the long term. And so I see that they've passed that stress test, and really for their own soul, this has been for their own test of commitment, really, is what I see here. Death card, Queen of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 2 of Swords. So now it's going to be clearer waters moving forward. There's still a little bit more anxiety and stress to go through, a little bit more, but things are going to slowly start to clear up. Right? And then I get the boom, like something big happens and it just sets you on fire, sets you onto a new lease in life here. I mean, first 2 cards were Knight of Swords here and Ace of Wands with 3 of Wands. So definitely going to be clearing to a new path soon. But again, before we can do that, well, here's the other thing that just came through, right? So because this is talking or referring to love, that's the only way I can see it here with the Emperor and the Empress. Of course, take it as it resonates, right? This could also be like a divine family member. I don't know what this else could be, Emperor and Empress here, but a union, like a union of sorts, say, so symbolical union of sorts between masculine and feminine energies. So really this is you, Virgo, since you're the feminine sign, identifying yourself as the feminine to a masculine, to this masculine or a masculine, to allow them to complement you as your feminine, as the feminine, okay? Again, whether this is in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, but you are energetically seeking that partnership to come in and to be manifest, it's you identifying as the Empress energy and a counterpart to a masculine, right? A counterpart, equal but opposite counterpart in divine union, in spiritual union to your Emperor, okay? That's the choice here. So are you going to now say, I am it for this person, he is mine, and I am his, and let go, right, emotionally and energetically of what you've both may have experienced in the past that has led to some very uncertain or rocky times that he, from what I can see, has proven himself to you through. 3 cards of advice here before we go into the extended reading for my Virgos. King of Wands here, 4 of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands. To me, it looks like part of this may have been, part of the stress might have been influenced by him. If he is, like a provider role or provider for you, part of it maybe he just hasn't had, right, the money to be able to give to you. And maybe he just has been like a time where he's been exploring or trying to discover, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, his own path, his own direction, his excitement, his motivation. Maybe he's felt a lack of motivation, generally speaking, in his life, and he hasn't been able to really give you much of what you deserve, and maybe you've had to show him that you're going to stick by him no matter what, or that's kind of the question going on in this relationship, or generally speaking, how you feel towards or about the masculine. it's a lesson around worth disconnected from money and love disconnected from money, right? Like true love, commitment, emotions, disconnected from money. Like, is that a thing? Can you still have love without necessarily being abundant? So you might have definitely experienced that in the past here. But moving forward, I do sense you're going to get all of it. You're going to have the love, you're going to have the money, and you're going to be sure that this person is not with you for the money and you're not with them for the money. You're there because of love and care and commitment. And then the money will come on top of that to build on top of the foundation you've created emotionally. So very positive reading. We will be diving deeper into this, into the extended. What I sense for you guys is it's going to be talking a little bit more about maybe what you've experienced in this love situation. It's going to be talking about a little bit about what he's had to grow through, what he's had to kind of learn on his journey. And then any other lessons around money or stepping into that that next step of your mission and what that new lease on life is going to be like. So I'm going to choose one of these cards and expand on it greatly in that extended. You can check that out in the description box below. Other than that, Virgos, I really appreciate you watching this tarot reading. I hope it helped you. Again, my name's Brandon. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content just like this, and join us every Sunday live around 1 p.m. MST for our weekly live stream. And be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and be sure to leave a comment with your experience of this tarot reading. We'd love to meet you and to hear from you as well. So thank you so much. I'll see you either in the extended or next week. Bye for now.